They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And Boyd in motion right. Here's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Burrow changing the look. 11. In motion right here, Boyd. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11.
Chase, the motion man right. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And now an audible here into something else. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The tight end in motion right. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He may go. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
12. 11 MT. 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it.
Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 13.
Now Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
You change it. Go ahead. Hey, report. Report. Touch.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin to set. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Chase, the motion man right. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 72 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their
touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Bengals 56, Ravens 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
In motion, Aguilar.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up third down and 2.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 right at the 40.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
On one, right? 11,
And Burrow going to change the play.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 18. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, middle.
Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Another run here with Dobbins. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives a little something to bounce out of here on.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like